Hello and welcome to another episode of Alfred Says. My name is Ashmy Arackal and I head the claims team at InsuranceMarket.ae. Today we will be going through a few questions that we received from our Instagram followers on claims. So the first question is, I had a minor accident. I don't have a police report. Can I still make a claim? The answer is very simple. In the UAE, it is mandatory to apply for a police report and submit it along with other documents while registering for a claim. It is also legally required, especially if there is a third person involved, or if there are some injuries involved, or it is a hit and run case. In some cases, if the damages are very minor, you may choose not to claim as the cost usually falls within your excess. For anything bigger, make sure to always apply for a police report. This makes your claims process much smoother. So the next question is, what happens if I submit a claim from a garage that's not listed on my insurance policy? That's a great question. So all insurance companies have a list of approved repairers or approved garages that they work with. So if you choose to get your car repaired at a garage outside this network, which is not covered by your insurance company, you may not receive your full refund. At times, the insurance company can deny you the claim altogether. If you still insist on repairing at a garage of your choice, which is not covered by your insurance company, your insurer may choose to offer you something called as a cash settlement or a cash loss settlement. Again, this is offered based on what the insurance company thinks should be the repair cost, and overall, this offer is up to the insurer's discretion. Now, if you've got a police report and choose to have your vehicle repaired at a non-network garage of an insurance company and later submit the request for a refund, your claim could be denied. We do offer insurance policies from companies that provide a certain benefit called authorized repair limit that can cover such scenarios, wherein if for any reason due to an emergency you have to get your car repaired even prior to waiting for any insurance approval or even claim registration for that matter, you can submit documentation to the insurance company to prove your loss and seek reimbursement up to the authorized repair limit on your policy. So the next question is, how long do I have to report a claim after an incident? So most insurance companies require that you report the incident or notify them as soon as the incident has occurred, generally within a couple of days or maximum within 30 days. Delays can raise questions, especially if the damage gets worse over time or if the vehicle has been in use since the incident. To stay safe, always report the claim as soon as practical and check your policy terms to know the exact deadline. So the next question is, my insurer denied my car claim due to delayed reporting. What can I do? So you can appeal the decision by providing an explanation for the delay involved and by sharing supporting documents. Valid reasons might include a medical emergency, a family situation that prevented you from reporting on time, or it could even be you were out of the country at the time. So the key is to act quickly and back your explanation with proof. So the next question is, my flight was delayed by 3 hours. Can I make a travel insurance claim? Travel insurance usually covers delays starting from 4 hours up to 6 hours. So in this case, a 3 hours delay may not be covered. Some plans may vary, so it's best to check your travel policy to find out the exact terms of coverage. Also, keep in mind that travel delays due to war or war-like situations is not covered under most travel insurance plans. So the next question is, my pet injured another pet at a dog park. Can I make a claim? All our pet insurance policies come with third-party liability, which covers situations like this. However, it's important to note that this policy will be triggered only if the affected person or pet owner files a formal claim or legal complaint against you. If you as the pet owner choose to offer money directly without informing your insurance company, your claim can get rejected. This is because offering money directly is considered as accepting liability, which prevents the insurance company from defending the case. Please note that penalties or fines issued by any authority are not covered under the policy. So the next question is, my mobile phone was stolen at the beach. Can I claim for it under home insurance? Theft of personal belongings outside of your home is usually covered under the personal possessions cover of a home insurance policy. It's important to note that there must be evidence the item was forcibly stolen, which should also be documented in a police report, which you must apply within 24 hours from the date of the loss. If the item was simply lost, misplaced, or left unattended, it likely won't get coverage. Always review your policy terms and conditions to understand the limits and exclusions of how and where the theft occurred. So the next question is, are dental emergencies abroad covered under travel insurance? Yes, travel insurance covers emergency dental treatments abroad, but only if it is included in your emergency medical expenses limit. It is important to note that this cover applies to emergency dental treatments for incidents such as pains or infections or an injury. Dental treatments arising from pre-existing conditions such as routine cleaning or filling is not covered. Also be aware that insurance companies may apply a sub-limit for such claims, which means that they may put a cap to how much they pay out for such claims. Always review your policy or check with one of our advisors at InsuranceMarket.ae to know exactly what's covered under this benefit. So next question is, my apartment was flooded from my neighbor's unit. Do I file a claim or do they? You should report the damage to your home insurance provider first. In most cases, your insurance company will pay for your losses and then later may recover these costs from the neighbor's insurance if they were found to be at fault. It's also important to formally notify your neighbor and the building management stating that the damage originated from their unit. Make sure to gather photographic evidence and also request for an incident report from the building or community manager. This will help you support your claim and also protect your rights under the policy. So the next question is, can I make a claim if the third-party driver fled the scene? How do I get the damages repaired? That's actually a very interesting question and we get asked this a lot. So the answer is simple. If you have a comprehensive insurance policy, you are saved. What this means is that even if the person responsible for the accident fled the scene, you still can get coverage in your insurance policy, and your insurance policy will require just a police report stating the same, which is the police would have to mention that the person responsible for the accident is unknown, which is technically the unknown accident report. Furnishing this to the insurance company will allow you to get your car repaired. However, it's important to note that the policy excess mentioned in your policy document would be payable, and this is because the insurance company would treat an unknown accident as just like a fault accident. So that brings us to the end of today's episode of Alfred Says. I hope I've answered all your questions. If you have any more questions, please do drop them in the comments below. Thank you for watching.
InsuranceMarket.ae